campaign. And welcome to Commitment Sunday. This is,
a little bit closer.
Sunday.
A little bit closer, I think.
Okay. This is something we have had for the past probably 20 years on All Saints Day to present our commitments for the following year. And I'd like to talk to you this morning about Place at the Table campaign. This campaign has been in the works since I believe April of this year. Many meetings, many presentations. You should have gotten various documents, brochures in your mailbox and available here at home. We have the prospectus, very interesting document that was put together by the communications committee, part of the campaign. If anybody has any questions on the prospectus, see Rich Becker or myself, or we've posted a link to a discussion on the prospectus. Each week we've had bulletin inserts and temple talks. I think this most important thing here is the generosity of Messiah. If you go back to the generosity towards physical projects, this sanctuary was built back in 1965, totally financed, donations by the members of the congregation. Ever since then, there's been various other campaigns, the Narthex edition back in the 80s probably, various roof repairs, furnace replacements. In all these cases, the members of the congregation have been very generous, extremely generous in their giving towards these efforts. We also have the generosity book that was handed out. The details the various members' experiences with the generosity of the members of the church one to another. Various times when people were ill or various reasons, this congregation has always been very generous. Now, Place at the Table campaign, our campaign goal is, $570,000. But we really feel enthusiastic about this. We think things are going well. Right now, I believe that 100% of the congregation council members have made a commitment. All the members of the Capital Campaign Steering Committee have made a commitment, and other people in the church, and with all these leadership gifts and other gifts, and even gifts from people that don't belong, don't attend, we're well on our way. Right now, our total, I think you'll probably see there's a graphic you'll see at home. It shows on the monitor we're 63% of the way to 570,000. 63%. That's $359,866. In addition to that, there's some other contributions that are just in the process. People that belong to the congregation, people outside the congregation, and we'll be announcing, I think, a new total next week. Hopefully, we've got some really good news next week. And I just have to finish up with saying to everyone, your gift matters. No matter how large or small, everyone's gift matters. And again, and also all types of gifts are possible. And all gifts are important.
Bear with me, I have mine on my phone. And I need glasses. I just want to start by saying that I feel like for the last couple of years when I've stood up here as the Budget and Finance chairperson, we've talked in hypotheticals and with wishful hearts about where we might be able to go with the church, and it's just so exciting to stand up here today and be making progress in that direction now, and not be talking from a nebulous perspective, but really from a concrete perspective. So a couple of things that I want to say from the budget and finance perspective. We've had a lot of powerful temple talks over the last 5 weeks, 6 weeks including today, and a lot of just really wonderful gatherings, the two that we had at the household of Bill and Jody Fleming, and just with everyone being able to attend and hear what the vision is and what the hope is for the church itself. So as we look towards the annual appeal, and that's where the focus of the Budget and Finance Committee is, as the church grows and changes through the capital campaign, we still have the budget that supports the operations of the church from a day-to-day perspective, and the community center as well. That's inclusive of our 2022 budget. So it's just a realistic fact that we can't support the day-to-day operations and the short and long-term visions that we have and that are discussed through the capital campaign without support for that annual budget. And we want to be able to continue to support the short-term and long-term goals, but realistically, without that support, we do have to adjust, and we don't want to do that. We want to continue to ensure that there is a place at the table for everyone. So I say it every year, and this year is no different. We run a bare bones budget. There is no fluff in our budget. It covers the basic things from salaries to keeping the lights on to snow plowing so that everyone can join us during the winter months. To support the budget that we've projected for 2022, we need a giving increase of approximately $220 a week. So that's 22 households giving $10 a week. I'm terrible at math, but this I can figure out. So 22 households giving $10 a week more, or 10 households giving $22 a week more. So when you break it down, it's really not that scary of a number. And I will promise you, Mr. Barnett and I did not write our talks together, but one of the things I've always loved about this church is the generosity of its people. I truly believe you've played a part in raising our daughters to be generous with their hearts. And I understand a lot is being asked of you today, but I also know that you see the vision for what the Church and Community Center can be, and that you have a personal story where these changes will positively impact you and your family. So any discussion of finances in the church, what we're really asking is for you to examine within your heart what Messiah means to you and your family, and what dollar amount you can assign to that meaning, and with God's help be comfortable contributing. So with intents already submitted, we are making good progress to our annual budget appeal, but we need to keep that momentum going for the reasons I've already stated. So you'll notice today that we're not only inviting you to submit your intent with regards to the capital campaign, but on the same form, we're asking you also to submit your intent with regards to the annual appeal. And for those of you joining us on Facebook, if you prefer to submit online, that option is available to you, and you'll see a graphic with the website information. It's tinyurl.com/place-for-everyone. So thank you, everyone. I really appreciate your time, and if you have any questions regarding the budget, please don't hesitate to ask.